Hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. We're working on this 2017 California T. So we're upgrading the audio system as well as doing a double din radio in it. We'll show you that in a couple videos here. But we wanted to talk about the door speaker. So this is the door speaker. So that actually bolts in like this. But in order to make the adapter, the thing to pay attention to is that even though it bolts to this outer flange, so it's actually resting on this tiny lip, the seal is actually down here. If you can see it, this is the actual seal. So even though it bolts here, the seal is created on this lower base. So in order to make the adapter, we have to do the same thing. So we have to make an inner piece and then an outer piece, and then this will be married together, bonded, and then there'll be a seal around this and around the outside. So when you bolt it in place, the speaker will actually seal. That's how you get the most sound out of the speaker itself.
All right, and here Hondo is starting our sound treatment. So this is our stage 1, which is the inside of the outer skin. As you can see, it's all we cover as much surface area as we can on the inside of the door to get the most deadening. And on this one, he's taking and making templates. So we make templates of all the kits that you see so that we offer them for sale. So if you're interested in this, if you're working on a brand new or a 2017 and up California, we have kits available. They're pre-cut, ready to go. So all you do is obviously remove it and apply it. Here we're making the template kit for the speaker itself. So this goes on behind the speaker and deadens around the speaker itself, and also we use it to create the seal for the adapter. So this way the adapter has a good seal between the metal and the plastic of the adapter. All right, and here Hondo is applying it. So he lines it up, puts it around the speaker, bolts in the adapter. Here you can see it all finished, and you can see how the deadener ring goes past the adapter, so it covers the material behind it and the opening. And here's the finished adapter.
So this is the fully assembled and completed door adapter for the California. As you can see, it's got 2 layers. So there's the mounting flange, and then this layer is what actually seals against the cavity of the car, right? So the way this works is pops in like that, put the screws in, and that bolts the whole assembly. And then our speaker now bolts to this adapter. So this way, if they ever need to service it, the dealership would take it apart just like they would from the factory. Take out the 4 bolts, remove the entire speaker assembly, and then they can always just put it right back on.
On this particular vehicle, we use the Focal Flax Evos. So these are a extended driver, so it has a much bigger magnet, more power handling, larger tweeter, and it just has a ton of output.
All right, so this is the finished product. So you can see that our speaker is mounted to our adapter, and these are the factory hardware, right? So these are the original bolts that bolt in the factory speaker. And then you can see our deadener around the speaker as well as our block-off plate. All right, so on the doors here, we're actually putting the tweeters in the doors here. So what Hondo did is this is the actual original bracket that bolts in, and then the tweeter snaps into this assembly. So what Hondo did is he put the tweeter underneath and then machined these acrylic adapters. So basically what that does is it bolts and holds the tweeter in place so that the tweeter cannot move. And it literally bolts to the factory hole. So if we ever decided to, we can literally remove this entire assembly, put that back on, snap the original tweeter back in, and you never know we were there. Hey guys, just wanted to update you on G's Ferrari. Hey G, we're working on it, so I wanted to show you Hondo's amazing handiwork. So this is the factory amplifier that bolts to these 4 locations. So Hondo made an aluminum bracket which takes our Audison amplifier and bolts it to the stock mounting bolts. So, and then the nice thing about this is all the real estate we have. So the reason that's important is, see, if you can see, all this bracketry and all these wires have to move in order for the top to work. So if our amplifier wire gets caught or interferes with any of that, it'll cause damage either to the car or to our audio system. So we have to take a ton of extra time in the routing and the planning and the protection of our wires to make it as functional as possible to not mess up the car.
So on this Ferrari California, we added 2 Audio Mobile Evo woofers. So it's a active passive system. So we're actually running an Evo 8 with a passive 8-inch driver. Sounds amazing. Tons of output, fits in the cubby. You can still use the convertible top. Also, the other thing is, this we make it like everything, it's serviceable, so there's a disconnect. So if you actually needed the space or the car needed to go to the mechanic or the dealership, you can unplug it and service the vehicle.